Hey guys, Chrono, and today I'm bringing Matthew Barker back to you, and he is going to be talking with you about Cosmos again, and he's made some changes.
Yes, I did.
And we were just discussing if it matters going first or second, and what did you say?
Not really. It doesn't matter, honestly.
It does not matter. And I've noticed you also play no hand traps.
No hand traps.
Wow. Why did you decide not to play any hand traps?
Well, usually, depending on my matches, I don't really have any like upfront negations. It's usually with the side deck that you're gonna.
Okay, so your side deck that you do it through. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, also, what did you decide to do if you do end up going first? What cards did you take out? What did you put in compared to last time?
Well, since Card of Maya's got put to 1, I just completely took it out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I took out a couple other things to make room for a couple things you'll be seeing in a minute.
Okay, all right, well, let's go ahead and get into it.
All right, cool. All right, so the monster lineup is still the same. You got your 3 Farm Girl.
Okay.
Best ever. This card gives you all the kills.
And I hate when this card is out and I have no monsters in his way, because I know it's over.
Yeah. So yeah, she's great.
Okay.
And you still need 3 of your tin cans.
Mm-hmm. Saw that card a lot today.
Oh yeah.
Always dread when I see it.
Yeah, he's really good. It also is synergy with the cards I added in that you'll be seeing soon.
Okay.
So then you have 2 of these guys. Really great for getting something out of your banish zone and swinging over something, or just doing what he does.
Yes.
From field. All right, so you got 2 of him. Really good with Lure of Darkness, because again, like he's something to pitch, and also if you have your field spell out, you can use it as a pot of greed, basically.
And I saw that you liked having the cards go to the grave.
Oh yeah, because this is. You'll see why soon.
Yes, yeah, we'll look at that. That's why he wants the allure. He wants all those cards in the grave.
So then I got 2 of them. Negating, and basically it's also when you use Farm Girl, use your effect to get her out, and then you have another big ship in your hand. You can trade her in after you swing for them, and then you hit with your big ship.
How much is that going for right now? Do you know? The last time I looked, it was 20. Is it something similar to that?
I haven't been looking at prices because I'm not even going to sell this.
Okay.
So. Then you need around 3 of these guys. They are really good for removing stuff, and also you can get your infinity out with them. It's just
yes, which I got to see that play as well today.
And if you have two big ships up and they both get popped by either your own card effect or something, you can search your deck and get these guys out, and then pop 2 spells in their field, or pop your own field spell to search something out, and you can make infinity after that. So.
Okay.
So then you're on 2 of these guys. They're great to have, but you don't want to have them like all the time because you want to make room for other things in your deck. They're good for swinging over stuff, and then they can't be targeted, and you get 1,000 life points. So
awesome.
And then 3 of the big man.
Oh, I always hate when I see this card.
I love to see it.
Oh, absolutely.
I love to see
it.
If
you're playing the deck, yes.
So you can't be targeted, and he destroys 1 monster in the field when he's summoned. That's an option too. So I do a lot of things where I can pop my own self and search something lighter, or pop your. It's really good, and the card that I added in here, it just goes so good with. This guy.
Which I got to see as well. You guys will see that here shortly.
And then 1 of him, because he's so good.
Yes, and I can't believe you got that out on me. My lone trap I use, and your lone card that stops a trap.
Little combo here. You use this, and you use the effect of like 3 random ones, and you get this in hand. The other 2 go in grave. So you have 2 negates of traps.
Wow, that is so broken.
It works so well.
It's really good.
But that's if you get it, and if not, it's fine.
Yeah.
So
moving
on to spells.
Yes. Okay.
So you got your 3 field spells. You definitely need these.
And it's ridiculous, guys, because it's a mulligan every turn, which is just crazy.
If you have 3 of these, just put like 2 back in the deck, and if you draw 2 cards, you possibly
and that
draw.
Worked for you every time we dueled. That you got the cards you needed.
Consistency in a card right there.
Yes, that card is amazing.
And then like if you use a lure and you pitch this guy, that's basically a pot of greed. Because you draw 2, and then you can get this card back by only paying 300 life points.
And for your life points, that's such a small amount to pay. Well worth it.
Yes. So yeah, definitely need 3 of these guys.
Okay.
Then this is something I knew I added.
Okay.
And it actually killed you today.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
I can't believe how effective this was. So he used the limiter removal on me, and I had no way to stop it once he had, what, 6,000s out? Because it was the 2 dark ones, the
I had
destroyers.
Both of these guys out, and I activated one of these.
Yes, and it was over, right? Because he stopped me with the trap negation of all things.
Yes. Even if I didn't kill him, those would have been destroyed. I could banish some special from, the deck, and I could get, and I can probably get, let's see where they're at. These 2 out, pop 2 field spells, or any spells or traps. Or, get 2 negates on board.
Yeah.
Well, once per turn.
So it works well because it doesn't matter if they're destroyed.
Yes.
That's what makes it so good, guys.
You can go down, and then you can get this out, and then chain.
Yes.
Change to the end phase.
And I don't think that's something you guys might have known if you've played this deck before. So that's a huge addition.
Yeah, so this is one of the new things I added.
Yes, great tech.
Very good.
Really good tech.
So glad they brought it back to 3. All right, then, as promised, Move Darkness.
Yes, and again, you don't care if you dump everything into the grave because of the traps that he ends up using. It's really effective.
So, yeah, definitely need these.
Mm-hmm.
So one reasoning.
Yeah,
I love this card. I
love that too.
It's so rare for them to pick it because you have so many different levels.
Yes, because you never know what to call. That's the hard part with this one.
So this is a really good card to have in this deck.
Oh, absolutely.
And if it ends up in grave and you have that 1 trap set, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Terraforming, because you need to see those spells.
Yep,
you need to see that field spell. So, and you have 1 E-tally, because if you have a, let's say you have this in hand, you E-tally, you get Farm Girl, right? Well, and you have a ship in hand, you can automatically get another ship. And it's just, seeing this card in hand with another Psychic is just godsend.
Extremely powerful.
Yes. So,
I love this mat, too.
Thank you. It's my first play mat. So then we run Monster Reborn because...
Too good not to.
Yeah.
You ever have it get hit by Called by the Grave, your target, though?
Yes.
Okay, and that's tough. I keep wondering about Monster Reborn, if it should go out or not.
I mean, it's in here for now, but if I find something better, I will definitely put it in.
Because that's what I keep wondering about. I feel like the Monster Reborn by Call by the Grave is almost becoming useless.
I actually
I get hit a lot with that, yeah.
So then Dark Hole, because wipe your opponent's field and your own, and if they're ships, they float.
Yes, so it all comes back.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Then we have 3 of the new guys. Back to the front.
Yes, I was amazed how well this worked today. So the play that he did is he used the allure.
Yes.
Dump his cards in. Usually had a Dark Destroyer that he sent to the grave. And then as soon as I'd get to something big, he'd hit back to the front, and I couldn't do anything.
So if, let's say you have this guy and use his effect, and you search out those 3, and let's say you were given this, right?
Yeah.
These are in grave, right?
Yeah.
What you could do if you have the set is you can activate this during your opponent's turn and then pop one of their monsters.
Yes, and that was super effective because in the decks I play, I need certain combos, and he just disrupted them.
So this guy, really good. The only downside is it goes in defense.
Yeah.
But
it's
with
still
Kozmos,
effective, they
float.
Yeah.
So if they attack over it, no big deal.
It's fine because they're just going to come back.
Yes.
So that's really effective.
So this is really good in this deck.
Okay.
Next we have...
Oh, hold on. So, I'm sorry. Keep going. Yeah, you're fine.
Oh man,
yeah.
Seeing this going first when you have a ship in hand and a psychic in hand is really good because you can just set up your board and just sit there, and if they like normal summon and they need to, depending on the deck, if they need that normal summon, you just nuke the field.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just nuke the field and they're done, and you have a ship on board because it floats.
Yeah.
So you just swing into them, and depending on what you draw next turn is really good.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. And then the last one, Cosmojo.
Yeah, I noticed you've kept that at 1.
Yeah.
Well, why have you kept it in?
If I really wanted to spend the $20, I would replace that.
but trying to stay as budget as possible.
I mean,
right?
not really, because you've seen all these cards in here are pretty shiny, but.
Yeah, but wherever you can cut costs, it's always good to cut some costs. Okay, so guys, we're going to go into the extra deck after this. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the side deck. I love the sleeves. Look at
this is the extra deck.
Or the extra deck, sorry. Yes,
That's right.
the extra deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about that.
This is more of a toolbox. You don't really need it. I haven't seen anything else I need to add, but like it's totally up to people.
Okay.
So Infinity plays.
Yeah, because of the spiders.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you
so good.
Yeah. So like I said, if your ships get destroyed and you can float down to them, that's 2 spells you can pop.
Right.
Or traps, and then you can make
and then overlay. So good.
If you have sometimes I use this actually to suck up a Boral Sword.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't destroy by battle.
Yes. Yeah.
So I just sucked them up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So.
Okay.
Then we have this guy.
What does that do? The Titanic Moth.
I don't know.
I've never seen this card. What does this do?
So if I don't control any other monsters, I can attack directly.
Okay. Wait, let me see that for a second.
Okay. I haven't used it in so long. It's just been in there.
Okay, so hang on, trying to see it. Detach 1 exceeds material, and then you inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each card in their hand. Okay.
Yeah.
So that could be very effective in like late game situations. Like if you can't
go
go in between the round. Yeah.
So yeah, you use.
Okay. Like you can't go to a different phase.
These guys to get it out.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense to me. Because at first I'm looking at it going, what is this? So it's a fancy Gaga cowboy. Okay.
Basically.
So there we go.
Yeah. With wings. Zombie Stein.
Yeah. Too good. Yep. It's a nice beater too at 4,500.
Yes.
So
the only downside
nice.
is I've been burned for it before. I sacrificed, I overlaid my 2 Dark Destroyers. And, they lost of protection and stuff, but I still swung over to their monster. But they were able to just destroy it because you can target him.
Yeah. So he is kind of a weaker card.
Yeah.
So that might be something maybe even to tech out. I'd be interested to see what you
I
do.
keep it in for like when I faced it was Chaos Smash Dragon. And
Chaos Max, yeah.
So I had to. He was unaffected by card effects. So you had to beat him by battle.
Yes.
My ships only go to 3,000. If I don't see my limiter removal, a Zombie Stein is basically my only out to that. So.
Well, and when you're facing Chaos Max, is you can just attack over them. You're good.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Matthew one time. He used the 5-headed dragon and got over it that way. Yeah. So, yeah.
I do not have that. Okay.
All right. Okay.
So then we have just 2 links.
Okay.
For getting more attack. If I'm in a pickle,
Yeah, because you really don't need the extra deck that much.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So that makes sense to me.
It's all main deck. Honestly.
Okay.
This is, like I said, a toolbox.
All right. So let's go ahead and look at your side deck now.
All right. So my side deck. This is where things get awesome because it's all viruses.
Oh, and I love when these cards actually work.
And I love seeing them going first.
So
this one, I only target all the time Dark Destroyer because he fits the criteria.
Right.
And
being over 2,500.
Yes. So that's what he goes for. This
he's
guy,
dark, guys. Yeah. If you don't know how these work.
I side in these. For this specifically.
Oh, and so what matches would you do that with?
This killed Drag Unity.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So because all the monsters are less than 2,000. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And if you guys don't know how these work, the monsters that are under a certain attack amount, they end up dying.
Yeah.
So it's very effective when you can do that. And it's if they're in their hand too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
you can
when
see
they
the
draw,
whole hand.
yeah.
And they for the next 3 turns, whatever they draw, if that monster fits the criteria for this, it is automatically gone.
Awesome.
So it literally just stomps certain decks.
Awesome.
And that's the target for it. And then I got the last 2.
Okay.
These boys.
Oh yeah.
This is a virus side deck.
Yeah. Well, and it's super fun if you can get it off because again, they have to show you their hand in order to play this. Well, guys, that's it for our deck profile. And Matthew, thank you so much for giving us another look at that deck that you've improved. All right, we'll see you next time.
See you.
Wait for your next challenge. I know that you'll be back.